Hi air signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. In today's reading, we're going to take a look and see who is wanting to come back into your life. So who's wanting to perhaps reconnect and reach out to you, perhaps wanting to reconcile their differences with you, or who's just wanting to get back in touch, who's been thinking about you lately. There is going to be a part 2 and extended to this reading, and part 2 is going to be made available via the extension link below. In the extended reading, we're going to explore the messages further and maybe take a look and see, why is it that they're pulled away or left or disconnected in the first place. This is a general reading. If you're after a personal reading, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is also going to be listed below the video. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at your person's energy and see who is it that wants to reconnect and reach out to you. Okay, so Emperor energy. This person is not, it just feels like they're not giving a lot of, they're not showing a lot of emotions right now, okay? Because the Emperor is someone who's not mushy. That's not to say they aren't affectionate, or it's not to say they aren't, sensitive and sensitive to the situation or the circumstances you have going on right now. But to me, it just feels like they're projecting a bit of like a stony-faced image right now. So they might be posting on social media as usual. They might be going about their day as usual, or at the very least that's how it looks like to you, because that's what they're trying to get across to you. Like, they're not fazed by the disconnection, they're not fazed by what's going on between the two of you or what went down between the two of you. But the opposite is true. It just feels like this is someone who, looks like as though they're not fazed. They look as though they're not bothered by any of this, but I just think it's a facade. It's a facade that they're trying to project. Yeah, because look, Queen of Pentacles, this person cares. They do care about you. They do have this very, and that they have this very sweet, very gentle, very caring, loving and nurturing side to them. But at the same time, there's something going on here, and I don't know if they're trying to prove a point. I don't know if because, they're very hurt that it's them overcompensating for something, but it just feels like, yeah, it's just this strong energy of them wanting to show you that they're not bothered by it, or show you that they're doing okay. I don't know if it's in an attempt to impress you or to annoy you. Okay, so this individual has been thinking about you a lot lately, okay? The repetition of the swords. But it seems as though there's not been a lot of contact, a lot of communication with this person. It also feels like your intuition has been on point about this person lately. So they may reach out with contact and communication, and it might confirm, okay, your intuition about this person, or confirm the feelings that you had about this person, which is, a lot of you have been getting this like nagging feeling, or this intuition, this intuitive association, intuitive feeling that this person is going to reach out and they're going to connect with you. Okay, you're going to hear from them, even though you may be blocked by this individual now, even though you guys may have been separated, disconnected for quite some time, and you haven't seen this person for a while, but your intuition has been telling you that you'll hear from them. Okay, your intuition has maybe even be hinting when and where and how they might reach out to you. So this person is has been thinking about you, and I do see them reaching out to you, and it's going to happen out of the blue. It's going to happen very unexpectedly, very suddenly, and I see it's very much confirming your intuition here. I feel like right now this individual is trying to focus on bettering themselves, and I do think they're either trying to impress you, or they're trying to persuade you. They're trying to, it just feels like they're trying to convince you actually that that they are worthy of your love, or they are worthy of coming back into your life. This person wants to leave the past behind, because the past that you had has been very tumultuous. See, this is someone whom, you have separated with this person. This is someone who may have really hurt you, and who may have said or done things to hurt you. This is someone who may have betrayed you, who may have broken your heart and shattered it into tiny little pieces. And this is someone who is hurting, okay? So I said that there's a reason. There had to be a motivation for them trying to, and there is. There's, you know, how I said at the beginning that this person is purposely trying to appear as though they're very cool and they're very unfazed or not bothered by this, but they are. They are bothered by the fact that you guys aren't communicating, or you're not talking, or you're not in a relationship, or you've not been answering, or, you know, whatever it is that's going on. They are bothered by this. I feel like they're hurt. When people are hurt, they act, they like lash out, and they act in sometimes very dramatic and theatrical ways. And I feel like this person is really hurt by the fact that if you were, especially if you were the ones to have like ended the relationship, or if you were the one to have walked away first. And look, maybe you walked away not because you wanted to, but because you knew you had to, because there was just too much pain stemming from this connection. So you felt like you could still love them, but you're going to love them from a distance. This is why you wanted to pull away. You could also be doing long distance with this person, something about moving away, whether it's moving away physically from them or pulling away like emotionally. This person feels very hurt and very rejected by you. Okay, and this is them trying to get back. This is their way of trying to get even with you by not communicating with you, by not, you know, talking with you. It just feels like this person is still hurting. They feel very like bitter. So I feel like this person is wanting to come back. This is someone who does want to come back and who wants to reach out. But to me, it just feels like this person's energy, they're still hurt. Okay, so it's like they, you know, you have to, they're letting the pain subside. It's like they're still trying to work through that rejection, or that pain, or that even they might even feel abandoned by you. Okay, because this person may have been very triggered by the way things ended, emotionally triggered. So for example, they may be really insecure, they may have very like you know, anxious attachment style, or, you know, you leaving them or even you pulling away from them somehow emotionally triggered them and brought back up some very tumultuous memories from the past. They could potentially, you will receive contact from and communication from this person, and I do see this person wanting to move away from the past. It's like they want to cut ties. Not necessarily, like, it's almost like they want to, you know, like detach themselves from the past, detach themselves from what happened. They don't want that to weigh down the relationship. I mean, this person loves you. This person is still in love with you. This person still has feelings for you. They still love you. They still care for you. And I think this is why they're so hurt, because they do love you and they did love you. And if they've hurt you, they have deep regret in their heart. They have major regret. They have major pain. They feel a lot of like hurt. They feel a lot of a loss in their life, or they feel like they've lost something really wonderful with you. Okay, and they, you know, it's hurting them. It's hurting them that they hurt you. It's hurting them that they didn't realize a good thing when they had it. Okay, the Lovers card, this person has a choice to make. And it's not just like, of course they choose you, but you can't, there's no point in going back to what you guys once had, because even though, you know, at one point it was something very wonderful, there was obviously something there that caused a lot of hurt and a lot of pain for the relationship, right? I feel like your paths are going to realign, your paths are going to cross again. It's very likely this person may ask you out to grab a drink, and this is where they may literally pour their heart out to you. Like, I feel like this person has been in tears over their feelings for you. It also really hurts them to think about you possibly getting with anyone, or you putting yourself out there, dating new people. Like, this is something that just absolutely tears them apart. Competition. They know that you're good looking. They know you're a catch. You know, they know that you're this amazing person. And that they know that there are other people, like, you get attention and you know it, and they know that there are other people competing for your attention, competing, you know, to be with you, to get to know you. So this person feels as though they have to step up their game. This person feels as though they have to act quickly. If they don't, if they don't, they know that they could potentially lose you forever. So this person has every intention of coming back. Again, you know, more competition. You might think that You might think that, you know, when the relationship ended, like you lost a good thing, and you know, like you've lost a good thing with this person, but it's this person that stood the most, that had the most to lose with you, because it feels like maybe they took your love for granted, or they took your advantage of your love. There is some sort of, like, they're nervous. There is some sort of energy of fear and like a very nervous kind of energy about them reaching out to you. They are scared because conversation was a little bit, was it volatile? Was it a little bit aggressive? Did the two of you fight or argue a lot? Or are they very scared about you potentially rejecting them? You know, not being open. A lot of cards in reverse. You not being open to a reconciliation, or you not being open to hearing what they have to say. I think they're overthinking things a lot. I feel like this person is really overthinking things a lot. I also see that this person is still very hurt, very wounded. They haven't gotten over what happened. And I don't know why, but they somehow feel as though it's their fault, or they somehow really feel the sting of rejection. And maybe that's something that they have a hard time dealing with. But when you pulled away, and it's, again, I don't think you pulled away because you stopped loving them. I think you might still have a lot of feelings for this person. But when you pulled away and when you decided to walk away, this person feels as though, you know, they got really emotionally triggered by that. And they felt really rejected and abandoned by you, because they thought you will always be there. They thought that you were always going to be there for them. And it probably sounds like they're kind of making it about them, but honestly, they're still not over the hurt. They're still not over how everything just finished and ended between the both of you. Okay? And it just feels like they're seeing things a little bit one-sided. I don't know if they're taking things into consideration, like from your perspective. Maybe they need to look at things a little from a different angle. I'm also seeing that, yeah, something that they say is going to really shock you. And I think this is them pouring their heart out, to be honest with you. Okay, they do have this choice to make, and this choice is, they know that if the two of you do go back, or do come back to one another, they know that they have to change. They know that they have to do some things differently, okay, because they know they've played a part in this separation, they played a part in this disconnection, and they played a big role in that too. So them making a choice, they know that in choosing to reconcile with you, or choosing to go, you know, to go back to this connection, they're also choosing to, like, because they don't want to go back to that tumultuous part, to that tumultuous part, that turbulent part, that past, sorry, that you guys had, right? They don't want to go back and repeat the same cycles or repeat the same mistakes with you. So I feel like that's why part of them isn't really nervous, even though they want to reach out and they want to reconnect with you. They're really nervous because there was a time where they were in such a happy place, and so were you with this individual. But then, you know, something's got in the way, and they kind of hindered the connection, and you guys didn't necessarily, you guys, whatever it was, it got a little bit more bigger than the connection was itself, and you got it, and you guys allowed that to get in the way of it, and now they're scared of repeating that, you know, same mistake again and again and again. So this person is choosing, they know that with that choice, the choice that they have to make is going to, it's a big decision. And I don't know if this person is thinking about traveling if you're doing long distance, and they're thinking about relocating, but I just think that choice, because they know at the end of the day, you know, when you choose, you also make a commitment to the consequences of that choice, and not just the choice itself. So there's something really big, some sort of really big decision weighing on their mind about them reconnecting with you, or traveling to see you, or perhaps seeing how they could get back together with you in the future. Okay, and I'm going to stop right there. We're going to follow on in part 2 and see why is it that they've disconnected with you, or why is it that they've, you know, pulled away in the first place. So follow me to part 2 via the extension link below. Thanks guys for your time, energy, your attention. Bye for now.